is now being carried on by the current collection of Cougars. Tonight, the number 5 Houston Cougars hosting number 25 Texas Tech. And we welcome you from inside a sold-out Fertitta Center. Winners of 9 straight, and they won by 1 in their last game against Kansas State. Houston lost by 1 on the road at TCU. Darian Williams misses the opening salvo.
Houston Cougar team.
There's Javier Francis, one of the bigs for Kelvin Sampson, working on Warren Washington. 8 to shoot for the Cougs. It's in the hands of the right man, Shed. With 3 on the clock, Shed gets the floater.
He's got that shot down. Side is enormous. It feels like at times you're playing 7 on 5.
7 to shoot for the Red Raiders. Here's Williams, D5 for 3.
Well, Darian Williams is really the heart of Erwin Walton. That is what he does. He's a sniper.
LJ Cryer with his first touch. Really struggling from beyond the arc.
This is a heavy pick and roll team that you'll see from the Cougars.
Roberts coming off a 20-point effort against the left-hand jump hook, no good. And here comes Texas Tech. Nice shot fake. And the float game working for Chance McMillan, his first shot of the night.
Well, when you talk,
that's true.
And Penny does have a terrific team.
This Red Raiders team has won 9 in a row. And Darian Williams didn't call glass, doesn't matter.
He will take it. After transferring from Nevada, where he was the Mountain West Freshman of the Year.
Shooting 40% from
look at the help.
Point land.
See all that help in the lane.
Shed answers with a triple. And Washington.
He's got a pretty good jump hook here.
And the double team comes. Washington saves it. Walton, top of the key. Got it. That's his specialty.
I'm going to tell you, that possession epitomizes what's been going on earlier.
That was his 24th this season, friend.
Remember, he's a transfer from North Carolina, where he was essentially, figuratively left for dead on the bench.
Roberts picks up the trash and puts it back. Sometimes that's Houston's best. Miracle Mac for a reason. He's a believer, and he gets his team to believe. And this Texas Tech team is pounding, and now for his scoring.
Yeah, he did a really good job on that last defensive possession of blocking out.
Catch and release. Sharp for 3.
Well, with all.
Can they keep the Cougars off the offensive glass? Here's a steal. And Shed at the other end converts.
I wouldn't complain if I were Coach McCaslin.
Here's number 11, Damian Dunn, in the game now for Kelvin Sampson. Shed, pull-up jumper, and he's got it going in the first half.
Yeah, and I think he recognizes that the...
Listen to this crowd. And they try to silence the crowd.
Arizona State now, Texas Tech.
Only against Texas, 16 against the Cowboys, and Walton, too strong. And the rebound to Cryer.
Cryer's open.
Passed it up, the one more. Walker pays it off. Houston run gives them their largest lead of the night. And they can add to it. Cryer, transition 3. Yes, sir!
Basketball season, and the numbers speak for themselves. The #1 league in college basketball.
And all is certainly not lost for these Cougars, who have lost 2 straight games for the first time in 2 years, because their 2 losses come
when he picked up 2 early fouls at TCU. Solid for Grant McCaslin.
Cross court, McMillan for 3. And 20 more seconds for the Red Raiders, and they make it count.
Yep, excellent job by Warren Washington, kicking that ball out, getting that open 3 before the defense is set. Well done. Warren Washington has been a very solid post player for Grant McCaslin.
And a block by Washington, his second of the night.
Grant McCasland has basically rebuilt this entire roster. And you see LJ tries to go backside of the basket, but Warren Washington, with all that experience, not having any of that.
Backdoor cut. Nice pass by Cryer. And Jamal Shead will go to the line. 102 career wins for #1 in white.
Well, you know what he told us, until late January of that freshman year, because he was another great block out by Chance McMillan.
Inside Washington. Had a mismatch, didn't take advantage.
Good kick out.
Look at that quick trigger by Kerwin Walton, second three of the night.
Darian Williams does a little bit of everything. He rebounds it, he scores inside. We've seen him make 2 threes, and that time a great jump stop in the lane, drew the defense and Walton wide open.
And Jamal Shead is carrying this team on his shoulders.
I think he thinks he needs to do that tonight, Rich, because this offense has struggled in those 2 games on the road. Nice pass.
And a good foul by Roberts. And Washington 0 for 3 now.
This season, and they don't really have a backup point.
Well play since 2019. If Houston wins, they get off the schneid after losing back-to-back games in the Big 12, and they continue a 15-game home win streak. And if
that's pretty good. Nice fake. Nice fake. Remember him? Harlem Globetrotter.
Of course.
He did everything but put the ball under his jersey.
And I think he did that a couple times too.
Stay within striking distance.
Isaacs left alone, and he only needs a moment.
Yep, he raised the ball just a little to get the defender to fly by him. Really well done.
Good passing by the Cougs, and it pays off. Cryer to Sharp.
Well, how about LJ Cryer tonight? He's passed up a couple.
Too strong, and it's tracked down by Shead.
Good fake.
Largest lead of the game for the Houston Cougars. Coming up on 1 minute to go in the first half. Walton again for 3. Done. Another good shot fake. Offensive rebound, Francis. Ten to shoot. 20 seconds left in the half. Done. Mid-range. Shot clock is off. 8 seconds left. Last shot time for the Red Raiders. Toussaint calls his own number. Doesn't get it to go. And Houston will go to their home locker room with a 37-29 lead. Now Pop Isaacs.
Downhill. Oh man, one tick wetter and he had an easy shot.
Nice look, Walton, but he's blocked by Francis. Walton from his backside. We'll have more on those two in just a moment.
Kelvin told us last year, he said, I'm going to try to only hire my former players who know what I need as a coach, and those 2 guys are outstanding.
Of course, his son Kellen is the head coach in waiting here at Houston. Francis the rebound. Houston looking for their largest lead of the game, and they've got it on the dunk. Washington nowhere to go, swallowed up by the Houston defense. Shead. Second verse, same as the first.
Yep.
Shead again.
What I like about this, Rich, without Fus Traore, who's coming back from injury. Mark Pope has got a terrific basketball team.
And they still hit 13 threes. No threes needed there. Javier Francis with an easy 2. The lead is 17. This is the largest deficit Texas Tech has faced all season.
Foul.
And one opportunity.
To the city, Katie Morton Ranch High School product.
Pryor on the Wooden midseason top 25 list.
And with all due respect, how is Shed not on there?
Yeah, that's a miss. And that's a block, but they're gonna count the basket. Yes, 3 no good. Roberts makes it 1 and done for Texas Tech. Shed again. He's been a mid-range assassin
By Washington.
And good save by Toussaint. Let's see if they can pay it off. Isaacs cannot. Saved by Washington.
Yeah, more hustle.
And a foul called. Good effort.
Amnesia. You have to put a great performance 2 games in any one season. No such thing as load management.
Yeah, right.
For that guy. And we see him every year with the NCAA at the Final Four. Nice job. Kerwin Walton's been on fire tonight.
Of course, Elvin Hayes, part of the first golden age of Houston basketball back in the late 60s.
Yep.
Made a Final Four in 1968. And now Kelvin Sampson ushering in a new golden age. Well, that mantle belongs to these Houston Cougars. Looking for win number 15 on the season tonight.
What a play. What hustle by Joe Tugler.
Here's Shed. Open floor. And one! 20th free throw of the season for Jamal Shed. And he gets it.
It's a little bit of growth from that guy.
That was a winning play by
Yes, it
Joe
was.
Tugler. There's nowhere to go for this Tech offense.
Texas Tech is sped up. They're sped up.
10 to shoot. Toussaint. Tough 3 by
Yep.
Joe.
By Warren Washington.
Fran, tonight, I don't know if there is a way to pivot away from this Houston D.
You may be right.
Just a dominating performance. Shed. Why not? Isaacs. Tough 3. Still 7+ minutes to go. A puncher's chance for the Red Raiders.
But they need some stops, and they got to stop Shed. You wouldn't say that when the guy's averaging 10 a game.
Nice look.
Played for the great Debbie Ryan at Virginia.
LJ got it for 2.
Unfortunately, a misconnect. Kelvin Sampson wants some movement right now. Nice pass.
That's the 8th assist for Jamal Shed to go along with his career high 27.
Very many point guards in the country that control the team the way he does, if any.
It's the 10th time already this season he has 5 or more assists.
Yep.
Here's Dunn for 3.
Yeah, that's important. I'm going to tell you, it may be garbage time right now, but getting Damian Dunn going gives them another weapon offensively on those nights where Sharp and Pryor and Shed are not making shots.
A lob for Washington from Isaacs. AU, and now a win on the road against the Horns. And after 4 games in league play, no undefeated teams. Not a surprise. Shed, one more time, with feeling. Timeout on the floor.
There are going to be some great matchups, great coaches. Don't worry, Tech fans. Grant McCasland will build a really good program here.
And you see why Kelvin Sampson earlier this week said, you better get wins at home. Well, Kerwin Walton's had a night. 5 3-pointers for number 24 in black, but not much else has gone right.
This guy's going to be one of my favorites, JoJo Tugler. He is going to be the next in all those terrific, high-energy big guys that have, oh, it's a foul.
Malik Wilson, the Carter
State Wildcat. Rayville. Guy V. Lewis was a pioneer by Slamma Jamma. Many of us had to beg.
Kelvin Sampson is making it a habit of winning 30 games.
Well, Elvin Hayes and Lou Alcindor really brought college basketball to the modern era. Because of that game at the Astrodome in '68. 60, really good shooter.
Senior from Round. Isaacs off the mark. 1:45 to go. Here's Wilson to the hole.
Hey, former Texas Tech Red Raider, by the way. Transferred here, redshirted last year with an injury.
Walton make it 6 threes for Kerwin Walton.
He's been coach team at Arkansas is terrific. 14-5. Great coach.
That one picked up and put back in by.
Excellent passing team, solid defense.
So Texas Tech's 9-game win streak is by the boards. Their first loss in Big 12 play. They'll drop to 3-1 on the season in conference play. And that back-to-back losses for Kelvin Sampson and the Cougs, a distant memory now after a dominating win in this top 25 match. Far after losing back-to-back games in the AP rankings.
They dropped from 2 to 5 because everybody knows how tough it is to win at places like TCU and Iowa State.
That one off the window from Isaacs. As they say here inside the Fertitta Center, Fran, whose house? Cougs' house. The Houston Cougars have won by a final of 77-54, and with that victory, the venerable Kelvin Sampson now passes Phog Allen on the all-time career wins list, win number 747 for Kelvin Sampson.